Every day, massive airplanes carrying hundreds of people take to the skies. What powers them are giant engines that produce thousands of pounds of thrust. One of these engine manufacturers, Pratt & Whitney, has had a long and trusted relationship with many different airlines. By promising reliability, the PW4000 series engine has been a favorite among the likes of United, Japan, and many more airlines from around the world. But when these engines fail, headlines are made. Let's start with United Airlines Flight 1175. Traveling from San Francisco to Honolulu, this 777-200 model experienced a massive uncontained engine failure and a number 2 engine over the Pacific Ocean. Following a loud bang, the aircraft violently shook while it declared an emergency and landed in Honolulu. After conducting an investigation, it was determined that the cowling and other various parts of the engine separated due to an intake fan blade failure. This PW4077 had a diameter of 112 inches, carrying 22 hollow-core titanium fan blades. Fan blade number 11 was fractured transversely, while fan blade number 10 was fractured across the airfoil. Out of the 378 souls on board, no fatalities or injuries occurred. Another operator of the PW4077 is Japan Airlines with their 777-200 variants. Flight 904 was scheduled to fly from Naha to Tokyo when suddenly, 6 minutes after takeoff, the number 2 engine suffered an uncontained engine failure. After declaring an emergency, the pilots were able to get the turbulent aircraft safely on the ground. The JTSB was able to conduct an investigation to which they discovered that fan blade number 15 had broken away from the root while fan blade number 16 fractured mid-length. Out of the 189 souls on board, no fatalities or injuries occurred. Heading back over to the United States, another United Airlines Boeing 777-200 model experienced another uncontained engine failure in the number 2 engine. Interestingly enough, this was the 5th 777 to have ever been built. This flight was scheduled from Denver to Honolulu as Flight 328, but returned to Denver shortly after takeoff with the emergency. After safely landing, the NTSB's initial examination of the PW4077 revealed that the inlet cowling separated from the engine as a result of fractured fan blades, causing debris to land in the suburbs around the Denver International Airport. Fan blade number 8 separated from the root, while fan blade number 7 was fractured across the airfoil past mid-length. Out of the 241 souls on board, no fatalities or injuries occurred. Lastly, let's take a look at a United Boeing 767-300 variant with an uncontained engine failure while en route from Zurich from Newark. Powering United Flight 134 were two PW4060, another variant of the 94-inch diameter PW4000 series. With the decision to divert to Shannon, the flight crew was able to land even after 2 fan blades failed, which caused a catastrophic uncontained engine failure. Out of the 123 souls on board, no fatalities or injuries occurred. There have been multiple other instances of that which have occurred with aircraft equipped with Pratt & Whitney engines. This brings up the question, is the company as reliable as they claim to be? And should Boeing and Airbus decide to continue with designs as Pratt & Whitney powering their airframes?